Welcome back, everyone, to A Hero's Guide to Asgartha. I'm Chili, and today we're going to go through the trailer breakdown for Set 6, Roots of Corruptions. This is a preview trailer that was released on the Game Found Winter Feast 2026 YouTube video, and that was released yesterday, being the 20th of January. And I am excited. So what ended up happening is Loki ended up getting a few of us together to have a look, to basically help him build a video. And a few of us were selected to be able to voice some of the characters, and I'll give some recognition to those people as we go through the video. But first of all, the main art that we're getting is absolutely fantastic. What we're seeing in the background is the Rika world tree being destroyed or decimated, dying. Now, every tree that we've spoken of within the altered universe is decaying or has died already, as was the case with the Nylon tree. And we've got three new heroes that are being teased in terms of being part of the new set. Now, what do we have? We're going to have a Bravos hero. We're going to have an Izmir hero. We're going to have a Lyra hero. Really, really exciting. This is beautiful art, continuing the fantastic work that the team has done. But before we get through and talk a little bit about what the set shows us, what with sneaks and previews we're going to get, let's look at the trailer together.
We went outside the doors.
We braved the cold and the eternal snow.
We discovered an ancient city and what lived inside. We took to the skies to continue our mission.
And we discovered another people.
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
But we've never faced something like this.
Absolutely chilling stuff there for us. Really exciting. And I wanted to just quickly take us through a little bit of here. I'm going to just reverse that for a second. Let's look at what we've got. So the first thing that you see on the trailer is the Equinox logo being corrupted, being changed. Now, is this a preview of how they're going to alter the cards? Are we going to see more of that red, that purple hue that is part of this set, part of Roots of Corruption? Really interesting. I am pumped. I hope these chase cards are absolutely stunning and they become something that brings more people into the game, not just the players, but also those that are part of the collector scene. So really excited. And then what we're going to get is, first of all, a voice from every one of the sets. The first set being Sigismar, and I'm very grateful that is my own voice that has been put onto here, and he is my favorite hero. So to be part of this has been absolutely enthralling. I feel very, very, very privileged. I'm very also humbled to being able to do this. So let's listen in. Okay, so we went outside the doors, and as you saw there for the Beyond the Gates, there's this almost feels like the Matrix, right? There's this corruption that's happening. What is taking over? Which heroes are going to take over? And one thing to look out for on the video is you're going to see the red eyes on many of the characters, on many of the things that come to life. Very, very interesting. And then we brave the cold. Whew, there you go. We got to see a little bit of the glimpse there on Trial by Frost. So they went and tried by Frost, Kyle, K by any name, of alteredtcg.blog fame. He voiced the voice here. In this case, it's a Chardy that is voice here in Trial by Frost. Really, really cool. And they're continuing the journey. Like, this is fantastic. Corruption beyond corruption. The game just keeps getting better. The art is absolutely stunning. Okay, for Whispers from the Maze, what we have here is we have the Keelon guy playing the voice of Aurak. They've made their way. So that was basically the first set. Basically, first cycle gets all the way to Whispers from the Maze. They make the way to the City of Scholars. They are there. They don't find what they're looking for, right? But then they see this beacon of light. And once again, the red hues are coming out. The corruption is leading us somewhere. What was insanely crazy is what continues on. So they saw this pillar of light. So they took to the skies to continue their mission. This is Nadir, once again voiced by Keelan Guy. Really, really lovely. And then they found that they went when they went to the skies is because they saw that amazing beacon, and that took them to where Seeds of Unity is going to start. We're going to get that in a few weeks. The Rika people and the tree of life that they've got there as well, the tree that they have there, really, really beautiful. The joyous event, this joyous interpretation of what is happening as the people of Asgartha meet some new people for the first time. They share insights, they share knowledge, they share technologies. We're going to get the chance to witness this and see this in a couple of weeks. But on the other side, something dark and sinister is happening. I don't know if we're going to see it in set 5, but as we continue, Seeds of Unity brings us that. And look here. But we've never faced something like this. Once again, there are 3 voices. Kyle did the voice for Mats in the last set, so Seeds of Unity. But as we transition to the heroes of Roots of Corruption, we have been told 3 names. This character here is at the moment referenced as Yongji. We don't know if that's just a pseudonym or a name that's being used right now. And I was lucky enough to play this voice. But we've never faced something like this. Who is this Lyra hero? What are they going to bring to the game? Will she, or will they, bring something different that's going to make us as a community of the players want to play them more than we do the current heroes? I hope so. I hope some of these heroes stand out and shine from the get-go. And not only that, but from the storytelling perspective, their input is incredibly valuable. Okay, then we get introduced to the Bravos hero. Sapphire did the voice here. Now, we have been told 2 names at the moment. It's Suniva, and those of you that have looked at the cards and know the lore, Suniva is a character that is very famous in Bravos, otherwise known as Gretel is the other name we've got here. I don't know if this is Hansel and Gretel or it's something else, but I don't think an Eidolon can be, well, we've never been told that an Eidolon cannot be human or living. Sorry, a hero and companion. And looking at what they've got behind them, I'm just going to reverse it just a little bit so we can see. I don't believe the human is the character in the back right. But this looks like it's Suniva. Really, really cool. This, to me, is already my favorite Bravos hero, just by the art and but what she's carrying. I've no idea. It looks like a massive Chubba Chub, but it's amazing. And then our third hero. Let me just push it back once again, just a little bit, so we can get that right in focus. And here we go. All right. Looks like you can tell this is Izmir. She's wearing Izmir socks. 2 eyes and something on her forehead that basically could be kind of like vision, some kind of vision thing. And they've got an ethereal elephant, almost like a Baku, but you can see the skeletal side of it. Really cool. The other thing you're seeing in all this art, you can see the tentacles of this mysterious corruption that's coming through. It's coming through from the ground. Very similar like the hunger was felt in the City of Scholars. What is this doing? Because it absolutely decimates this city, at least as far as what we've told from the game found. Really, really cool. Really exciting. I am pumped. Now, this character has been currently named Sam, and it was voiced by July. I don't know July, not part of the Masubi, but I'm interested to see what comes of it. I am really, really grateful again, Lokinox. You've done a fantastic job putting this together, along with the rest of the art team, to bring this out, to give us this amazing level of excitement so early in the set release. Basically saying to us, we not only are we looking for set 5, forward to set 5, we're now looking forward to the things that are coming beforehand. And this is the cycle. These 3 sets, 4, 5, and 6, are the cycle that is going to be called the Rika cycle. And upon the completion of this cycle, Worlds happens. 3 sets Worlds, 3 sets Worlds. So what are we going to get? What new dynamics are we going to have? I'm interested to see all these feats that are going to come, new card type that has feats. I'm assuming in my mind that it's going to be challenges that give you some level of benefit, almost like we saw in Trial by Frost with all the ice-related permanents as well. So let's see what happens. But really, really good job. I am pumped. And this basically takes us to the end. You see this flashing eye, right? Roots of corruption. What is seeing? What is this all-seeing eye? Equinox has done a brilliant job as we go through here once again. You can see the hue turning to red, turning to pink. What are we going to get? Who is going to get corrupted? Is this going to be basically the end of some heroes that we've got? You know, are people going to turn? Are we going to change the game where you actually have some good guys and bad guys that are part of the Expeditionary Corps? Where are they going to go next? What have they learned from the Rika that they can apply? Who is going to survive? And what will the damage be to the people based on what we've got? This is just absolutely love it. I love this Lyra hero. Love the Bravos hero. The Izmir hero isn't resonating with me, but it won't mean that I won't play him. I am extremely ecstatic that this is happening, and at the same time I hope you are. Hope this video's been fun. I'm looking to see your comments and your thoughts, but remember, before this comes, we got to get our hands on and enjoy the beauty that is going to be Seeds of Unity before Roots of Corruption. The crazy part is we already know what happens next, but can we do anything about it? Are we going to get teasers on this video before Roots of Corruptions from this video, from the set, about what is going to happen going forward? But in saying that, this has been fantastic, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed some of my commentary. Once again, thank you, Equinox, for letting me be part of it. And on that, I bid you adieu.